150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Pitt Panthers offense is on the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamics.
Oh, he's got some space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
That's caught. It's Reed. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around the guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the tight end's got to do a better job getting his depth on the route. He's running out to the perimeter of the field, but he's got to get further downfield. He caught that pass behind the line of scrimmage, got tackled, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to talk about. Say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical...
There he goes! Picks up the first down, still moving. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they swarm him under.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield. It's Rutherford. He's close to the
because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's King. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks the tackle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Unloads it downfield. And they routed it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. It's a huge missed opportunity.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Oh, they're after him! And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Haynes. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running game.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got room to work. Got the 1st down. Looking for more.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the 1st half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good 1st half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game. And I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Looking to pass, it's Kane. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at 31 after a gain of 5.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Reed. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down in the middle, it's Williams. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely.
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patterson. Good job running that route and get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Quickly complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give on the option. Runs for the tackle. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Scanning the field, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American Cal caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll run the screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He holds one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hauls it in, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's King. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Rutherford. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
To the air on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Pitt will have to boot this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Sends it back in motion. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
To the air, it's Kane. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll go to the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
To the air, it's Kane. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for room, it's Haynes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught near the sidelines, will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Pitt now operating in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Use the play fake, down to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Try and play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Finds him out of the backfield. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeping fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes a handoff, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the lone running back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in a rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Back to pass, it's King. It's complete on the right side. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Panthers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just